10 Best Places to Visit in South Carolina. The gorgeous state of South Carolina lies alongside the Atlantic Ocean and is tucked away between North Carolina and Georgia. Within its borders you will find stunning beaches, national forests, thriving cities, traditional villages, and plenty of southern charm. Coastal destinations are a top pick for many, but South Carolina is also a nature lover's dream getaway as you plan your trip to the Palmetto State. Be sure to check out this list of best places to visit in South Carolina. Number 1. Columbia. The capital of South Carolina and its second largest city, Columbia, lies almost exactly in the center of the state. Although it was established in the 1700s, most of the city's old buildings and streets were sadly burnt down by General Sherman and his men during the Civil War, with only some monuments, mansions and mills still remaining nowadays. The two biggest draws to the area include the Army base called Fort Jackson and the sprawling campus of the University of South Carolina. Number 2. Caesars Head State Park. Nestled next to the border with neighboring North Carolina is the rugged and remote Caesars Head State Park, part of the Blue Ridge Escarpment. The prominent rocky outcrop for which it is named impressively towers 3,200 feet in height. From its summit you can bask in phenomenal vistas of the coated hills and rock formations tumbling away below. Besides visiting its viewpoints and hiking along the leafy trails, outdoor lovers can also check out its shimmering rivers and waterfalls. Number 3. Pawleys Island. In the Grand Strand region of South Carolina and right on the coast is Pawleys Island. This slice of paradise is a retreat where you can unwind, stay active, and kick back on the beautiful beaches. Long preferred by the wealthy, Pawleys Island is an upscale spot for those in search of a South Carolina getaway. Litchfield Beach is a big attraction, offering glorious sand dunes and a long stretch of pristine white coastline. Also appealing are the many golf courses, some of which offer unparalleled sea views right from the tees. Number 4. Congaree National Park. Just outside of the capital city of Columbia is the Kangaroo National Park, named for the Congaree Indians that once lived and fished in the area. The national park is an interesting mix of forested area and floodplain swampland. Here you can find some of the largest cypress trees in the world, which are well worth a visit. Bird watching is another popular pastime, with plenty of songbirds and the occasional hawk to be spotted. Most trails are for hiking, but the Cedar Creek Canoe Trail is a unique way to explore the landscape from the water. Number 5. Mount Pleasant. Once you cross the iconic Ravenel Bridge from Charleston to Mount Pleasant, a different world awaits. While low-key in comparison to its world-renowned neighbor, Mount Pleasant offers plenty of history, recreation, and things to see and do. Notably, it is home to the Patriots Point Naval and Maritime Museum. This museum boasts retired Navy ships, many of which can be toured, including the World War II aircraft carrier USS Yorktown. The city is also a wonderful place to get outdoors, and the walking paths at Mount Pleasant Memorial Waterfront Park and Shem Creek Park are scenic places to do exactly that. Number 6. Greenville. While most of South Carolina has a historic traditional feel, Greenville is the modern progressive alternative. The city is often described as the melting pot of the Old South and the New South, and it boasts a growing cultural landscape. On your visit you might opt to explore the Greenville County Museum of Art or catch a touring Broadway show at the Peace Center Theater. Don't leave without taking the time to visit Falls Park on the Reedy, a truly stunning park right in the center of the city that features an enormous waterfall. Number 7. Beaufort. The coastal town of Beaufort is just off the Intracoastal Waterway, and it has a history dating back to the Spanish exploration of the early 16th century. Today, Beaufort is known for its historic architecture and southern charms. A great place to start is at the Beaufort History Museum, or you can see what an antebellum mansion looks like with a tour of the John Mark Verdier House. Walk through Beaufort's historic district to admire more of the town's architecture, and then stop in at one of the charming cafes for a glass of sweet tea to cool down. Number 8. Hilton Head Island. Just north of Savannah is the picturesque Hilton Head Island. This barrier island is only 12 miles long, but it has earned a reputation as a playground for those who love warm weather and gorgeous beaches. While the rich and famous own a lot of the local property, particularly in the upscale neighborhood of Harbor Town, there are still over 9 miles of public access coastline available. There are also several bike paths and dozens of world-class golf courses on the island. Don't forget to add a dolphin watching tour to your itinerary, as dolphins are spotted throughout the year from just off the coast. So Number 9. Myrtle Beach. More than 14 million people a year come to Myrtle Beach, and it is easy to see why the coastal hotspot boasts incredible beaches, blue waters and bright white sand. Sunrise and sunset offers magnificent views that simply can't be beat. What really sets Myrtle Beach apart is that it has a number of big attractions just off of the beach. Mini golf courses, Ripley's Aquarium and countless dinner theater shows provide fun out of the sun after dark. The best place to be is Broadway on the beach, the enormous collection of bars and restaurants where you can always find something fun to do. Number 10. Charleston. One of the most popular tourist destinations in the South. Charleston is a historic port city packed with antebellum architecture. It's historic. Downtown is on a peninsula formed by two rivers and protected from the open ocean by surrounding islands. Fort Sumter, accessible by ferry from Charleston, is an important Civil War landmark. Make your way to the French Quarter to find the Huguenot Church and several wonderful art galleries. If you would like to see some of the most important sights at once and enjoy a heavy dose of charm at the same time, consider a traditional carriage tour through the city.